Ladies and gentlemen, this is Dolynny TV. I'm Tyson Dolynny, taking you through another edition of Edmonton Oilers discussion. The game preview is already out. Got about exactly 5 hours until game time as I hit the record button on this video. And that means, you know what, I got some time to fill here, especially my day, your day, everybody's day. So why not clog up the old YouTube feeds with another Dolynny TV video today as we enter game number 25. That means the Oilers have played 24 games. And ladies and gentlemen, a stupid stat through 24 games is that Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl both have 44 points each. So the splits are a little bit different, but the fact that they've got that many points each is absolutely massive for us going into, well, the rest of the season and towards, the awards race. That's where I'm going to start arguing, because this is where it gets fun for the Edmonton Oilers and how you build this rest of the season up. Is it a playoff run? Is it a trophy race? What are you going to follow for your storyline when it comes down to the Edmonton Oilers and the points lead, the division lead, all that? Technically speaking, right now, Draisaitl and McDavid are out in front of Brad Marchand for most points in the NHL by 7 each. 44 to Marchand's 37. So guys, that is the premise of the question I'm asking you today. Is the simple fact, is it going to be a race all season long between Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl for the most points in the NHL? And then the question, the secondary to that, who would you rather see win it? Connor McDavid, because technically he's the best player in the NHL and absolutely he should win it every year. Or Leon Draisaitl, because, oh man, guys, this time last year, people would have been doubting him like crazy being able to lead the league in points. Now all of a sudden we're talking about he might outshine McDavid by the end of game 82. The third question you should ask is, if we do all this and have them both lead the league in points and then miss the playoffs, does it mean absolutely anything? I think it means Jack Diddley. So let's get into that discussion. However, before we do, what I want you to do is, if you're new to Dolynny TV, hit that subscribe button down below the video here. That gets you the videos in your subscriptions feed. It gets you the videos that much faster, and you're able to come in and discuss Edmonton Oilers hockey with not only me, but everybody else in the comments as well. Let's get to it, guys. This is where we will go to, whose stats are these? 6 years in the NHL, going back to 14-15. That would be our man Leon Draisaitl, who has steadily improved every season, minus the 17-18 season. However, that's just forget about that one. That one was ugly for the Edmonton Oilers. Now, let's get to it. Is the fact that 105 points last year, 50 goals, 55 assists in the full 82 games, 105 points. He was shooting 21.6%. He's now shooting 20.3% this year. And the best part of Leon Draisaitl so far this year is that he's got 16 goals, 28 assists, and 44 points. Guys, he's coming out absolutely ready to fire the puck, pass the puck, whatever needs to be done with Connor McDavid and co. on that line. So let's get this going. 16 divided by 24 times 82 would give you a total of 55 goals this season for Leon Draisaitl. And of course, then you've got the assists in there. 28 divided by 24. He's on pace for more than an assist per game at this point. That's absolutely nuts. But let's go times 82. That's divided by 82. There we go. 28 divided by 24 times 82. That's the math I want. 96 assists. So let's go 96 plus 55. Guys, that's 151 points for Mr. Leon Draisaitl. Now, if that doesn't sound like your MVP for the NHL season, I don't know what does. The only problem is, right now at the same rate, Connor McDavid's sitting there saying, well, Draisaitl's got 44, but he gave me a chance to catch up, and that's exactly what I wanted to do, and that's exactly what I did. So that's Draisaitl's points, and you see there are some flashy stats, right? He's playing the most minutes of his career just by 5 seconds instead of a minute and a half. That's great to see that that's come down. Face-offs have taken a hit, that kind of thing. Blocks, giveaways are a little bit high, right? There's a lot to Leon Draisaitl's game that might not speak volumes of MVP, but realistically, when you're talking about the next best guy in the NHL, it's literally his teammate, his best line mate he's ever had, Connor McDavid, who also has. Wait, what am I? Wait, hold on. Did I? Okay, I said the splits were different. The splits are the exact same. 16 goals, 28 assists for each Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl. Okay, out the window, I guess we go. However, what differentiates Connor McDavid? 20 takeaways, 25 giveaways, so that stat's a little bit closer for him. The hits, not really that high. Face-offs, lower. 22.09 minutes on ice, so lower than Leon Draisaitl. What else do you got? Shooting percentage, 19.3. So Connor McDavid's saying, hey, hold on, don't forget about me in this context. But then all of a sudden you've got Leon Draisaitl, and you've seen the stats here on your screen. And what is it? What would you say? What would you realistically say about Connor McDavid to Leon Draisaitl? Look at that. Really, realistically, there is not much difference going on there. It's the fact that actually the only real difference is Connor McDavid scored 7 goals on the power play, and Leon Draisaitl's only scored 1. So the power play has been a mystery this year. Still effective, but mystery to me. That said, I don't know how to break it down. I don't know how else to break it down for you. And the fact that how would you like to see this go is the only question I can ask. Because right now, 24 games into the season, each of them is just as fair of a candidate to be MVP. Just as fair to say, you know what, Leon based on this or Connor based on this. That's totally fair to go either way. But now you got to ask yourself of the hard question, right? Connor McDavid, best player in the NHL, technically speaking. How do you not vote him MVP? How do you almost feel bad for, or not feel bad for Leon Draisaitl when Connor gets the award just because he's, what, not Connor McDavid, right? So they're both on pace for 151 points this year. And that's some hard pills to swallow for a lot of the rest of the NHL, but the question will become is how do you separate these two down the stretch? And of course, guys, if we think by the end of the year that Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl are still going to be tied in points, they're still going to, that's craziness. Problem is, it can go this way or it can go this way by the end of the season from where we are right now. And preferably for me, just to rub it in a bit and say, well, you know what, Connor McDavid's amazing and he should be number 2 in Hart voting. Give Draisaitl the Hart, because you know what, where we were last year when I put out my video and everybody was saying 8.5 is an overpayment for Draisaitl, this team's never going to get anything achieved with these two guys getting paid, to see them be number 1, number 2 in MVP race, and at the end of the year, that's where they get voted. And then if we can make the playoffs, why not? Let's go. That would be absolutely fantastic for us as Oilers fans to say we not only had the best player in the NHL this season, but as well the second best player in the NHL this season. And then you've got, of course, James Neal, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, Oscar Klefbom, maybe Mikko Koskinen for the Vezina. Who really knows at this point? But there's a lot to like about this Oilers team, and it's a lot to like about this race. This kind of interesting thing that we're going to see, because what we will see, I guarantee you, I don't care if Draisaitl or McDavid end up with more, but throughout the year you'll see Connor McDavid go up like this, Draisaitl stay here, McDavid come down, Draisaitl go up, and they will go all the way to top 2 in league scoring. It's without a doubt. I would say it's without a doubt. It's just personal preference at this point. Who would you prefer to see be on top, and who would you prefer to be in second? Obviously, in the ideal world for Oilers fans, it would be a tie, but that's my existential question as an Oilers fan today. That's essentially what this video is. It's not really anything informative, anything really mind-blowing stuff. It's just an existential question as an Oilers fan. Do you actually want to see Leon Draisaitl be an MVP this season? Or do you want to see it go to the guy that is the best player in the NHL? The storyline's there. Everybody hates that we have him. We don't deserve him. That kind of deal. And he gets the MVP again this year. Which way do you want it to go? I think personally, like I said, I want to see Draisaitl just to stick it to everybody who said he wasn't worth the 8.5 and it was a terrible overpayment. And realistically, guys, at the end of the day, that could be the legacy of Peter Chiarelli, is signing that contract and having a multiple-time MVP 3 years down the road for 8.5 million when everyone else is paying Mitch Marner. What? But you get where I'm going. So guys, let me know in the comments section below what you think. On your way down there, hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to grind for that 7,500 subs. Appreciate everybody who's subbed the past few days. That's been fantastic to see that number go up after being in Cold Lake all weekend and not really doing much in terms of YouTube, and seeing that number stay stagnant. It's always good to see the numbers grow. Guys, I'm Tyson, Dolynny TV. I will catch you, as always, in the next one.